Wow, that's pretty cool.
Real work.
Hey, guess what I got?
What?
It says software update.
I checked at 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah, it says 213231.
Well, hopefully that's the one with the Fun Century stuff.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it. It says you want me to install it
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
We're not going to leave before an hour anyway, so.
Yeah, I agree.
Guess it's like, what time is it, 8:30?
No, it's 8 o'clock on the button.
Okay. Hey! Hi guys, am I late? Oh, Marty! Boys, behave. I don't blame you, Morris. Marty, you don't own the step. Marty! Morris, if he really wants to, he'd come whoop up on you. I'd let him sit beside you. Marty's like, I haven't had any food and you're late, woman, and I haven't had any coffee and I'm just not in a good mood yet. It's quite breezy out here this morning, not to mention that it's cold. Everyone is accounted for here. All butts have been scratched. Everybody's been told they were good boys. And I'm headed to the front porch now. Well, Don blew the driveway yesterday afternoon, as I said, and it still isn't recovered, so that's good. These guys are doing good. I just double checked everybody's heating pads are on. Seriously, I can save money and make it just as good as Starbucks at home. So Johnny's getting a hot chocolate coffee, Swiss Miss Keurig cup, and then some coffee, instant coffee down in the bottom. And then I'll add heavy whipping cream and put some whipped cream on top. I made a regular cup of coffee, and I'm going to put a tablespoon of the Keto Chow pumpkin spice caramel in it and use my little frother there. Plus I'll put whipping cream and some whipped cream on top. They were all out of the pumpkin spice. I'm not going to buy any more of this. It's got sucralose in it, and we had totally cut out fake everything, and yeah, I really like it, but I'm not going to buy any more of it. It is hard to put a good amount of whipped cream on top when you got to put the silicone lid on, but they're made and ready to go. Don can have his rest of his boring black coffee. That's close enough, and you can see we're basically going to Sanford and then a little farther south. The parade of tractors is at noon, and the tractor pull is at 2. And we are dressed warmly, mostly because the wind is so stiff out there today. It's 50-something, I think. Low 50s, upper 40s right now. But the wind is 5 to 10 and gusting higher. So
Yeah, gusting to 25.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's all about the wind. We've all got on at least 2 and in some cases 3 layers.
All right. Yep. When it can go across this one.
Yeah, it stops back too far for it to see, and yeah. So Don's current driving score is a 93. I guess he's been going back and forth between 93 and 94. He had a lot of hard braking yesterday.
A lot?
As the passenger, I can tell you that he pretty much brakes too hard for a better score every day.
Well, I just use regen for braking.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it was in the red. Everything else was in the green yesterday. He tends to... Him and the car are stopping too fast.
There
I don't know
go.
who's doing it, but yeah. And let's see. Yeah, so overall he's sitting at a 93, and we know why yesterday wasn't an improvement. So let's see what Jules put on. Of course, I decided to do that out here in the middle of nowhere. You put on 32.31, request full self-driving beta. Well, we already did that. So is that just a dot release and not anything to do with the Sentry stuff? Well, that's, I don't have in my head without looking it up.
Well, I suspect
But
I'll get another one tonight. I bet you I have a software update tomorrow.
Yep, you're at 2021.32.31, and there's the release notes. If we were at home, I could go look up what you were at before we updated, because it's been so long I don't have it in my head. You know, when we're getting an update every 3 weeks and it's worthwhile updates, I can spout off the release versions, you know, without thinking about it. But it's been a while.
Yeah, but I've noticed that when we get these no-name updates, then we get the next update that has something in it the next night.
That is a pretty maple tree.
That's all.
I understand. Don's in autopilot, and Jules took us a little fast and a little out around that curve there.
I'm even doing 55, which is the speed.
So I can't blame you for that, huh? Okay, if you say so.
I'm going to do pretty much all autopilot today, and we'll get my driving score up.
I'm so confident that's going to work for him.
Yeah.
Not.
Dreamer.
The only way Jules' score is going to improve is if I start driving Jules. And apparently Jules was so popular at the school yesterday that, you know, they wouldn't be too upset to see me drive in Jules. I saw a white S leaving the school yesterday. I think one of the professors drives a white S. I would be more coveting that car than Jules, but, you know, that's just me personally. Don says start recording.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite spots to record anyway, because you get the view of the treetops, because it goes down and then back up.
Yeah, the road winds. It used to be prettier before the black pavement.
Yeah, then when they redid the bridge, it kind of catches your eye a little too much, but... Well, tonight we have rain moving in, and it's supposed to be drizzle and rain and cold tomorrow morning, which it really is a bummer because it's a Sunday and Don and I have the time and inclination in November to go someplace where the leaves are pretty, except for if it's a cold rain. So that's a real bummer. It's not like Don can just decide to work tomorrow and not work Monday, which would work for me. We just swap days. Soon though, soon. We're here in Ederville. I didn't realize Ederville and Carthage were basically the same thing. Right next to each other. There's stuff on both sides of the street here. All the buildings with the tractors are on the right, and all of the exhibits and show stuff is on the left. Well, it's a mix of stuff on both sides, but they have a little train you can ride as part of your fee. We rode the train last time because I wanted to. 100 years of progress, I think officially was a few years ago, but excuse me, 100 plus years of progress. That will be true for quite some time to come. There's a lot more straw in the field this year than there was last time. It's not anywhere near as muddy. The last time we were here, it was very muddy. Everybody in the parking lot was bundling up. The only thing that's cold right now is I have on a hat, but I'm wishing I had earmuffs.
You got a hoodie.
I do have a hoodie, but I just don't want to be that dorky right now.
You'll start falling off. Be that dorky.
Yeah.
Maybe they sell earmuffs.
I have on my Tesla sweatshirt, my Tesla jacket. The sweatshirt has a hood. Don's going to get the wristbands. I wanted to see the steam tractor. Wow. That is impressive. Having a hard time operating my equipment with mittens on, even though my fingers are sticking out. It's still hard. Stopping by our friend Andy's father-in-law's equipment first. It's right inside the gate. I remember this piece of equipment. It was so impressive. I remember the clock. Does it say simpler? Maybe? Here's the display signs, which are in the video from the last time I was here, so I won't read them all this time. You can go watch the Ederville video from last time if you want more details. So they fire up a lot of the tractors over here.
Probably off of a helicopter.
A jet engine? Really?
Yeah, off of a helicopter.
Cute.
I heard they call it a turbine, but yeah.
Carthage NC, the old mule. I have never enjoyed smelling fumes quite so much. No complaints today about any of the exhaust. Geyser, the Geyser Manufacturing Company, Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Peerless. Basically, the entire history of tractors has been preserved in this one location.
So those cylinders inside of them are the pistons.
Wow, they're pretty big, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the tread. The tread is really interesting on this. I guess it wouldn't hurt to show them a picture of the whole thing. It's a Caterpillar. It has 60 on the side. What would the 60 be, Johnny?
That's just the model.
Just the model, Model 60. This was when the Caterpillar logo looked like a caterpillar in the humps of a caterpillar. We are in the Welcome to the Cat House. You see the sign over there on the other side, and most of the tractors parked right outside are Caterpillars. Johnny's tapping me on the shoulder. Something interesting and cool is coming up behind me. An Oliver. Huh. So back there was a 60 and this is a 30. Firing order 1, 2, 4, 3. So you mean to tell me I would have had to have cranked this thing?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this tire. It ain't gonna get stuck in the mud.
This thing is a tandem.
A tandem? What does that mean? Oh, it pulls it.
They're connected.
Huh, they are connected.
You see how this one's fiber tube?
Right.
Throttle's controlled up here.
So you sat in this one, not the other one. This is the lead tractor.
And the other one.
What would be the right word for it?
Auxiliary would work. And then you ran both engines, and both would run. Throttle was connected.
Way cool.
And actually, throttle was operated by hydraulics. It looks like.
Yeah, there's definitely some hydraulics there.
Yeah, it looks like throttle was operated by hydraulics. That's how you ran it.
Wow, this is from 1930. I see it's painted in submarine gray. The front one is a 1971. And this is a 1955.
That gets stuck up as bad in the law. So we got both sawyers ready. Timer's ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Good start on both guys. Both the guys running good, running along the saw. Good, both of them running good, both of them halfway. Wesley's finishing off the bottom.
Gonna be close.
Wesley's saw's a little aggressive, that's where the hang up to her. This young guy on the end done a great job.
So it's idling, huh?
Yeah.
This is a Crowell Manufacturing Company. May the 27th, 1884. June the 10th, 1884 something. Anyway, Greencastle, Pennsylvania. I guess, I'm sure don't really know, but I'm guessing it has a little bit to do with steel manufacturing in Pennsylvania. Therefore, we have tractors made in Pennsylvania. Surely there's a connection there. Don wanted to walk over here and see where they were sawing wood. Oh yeah, Donnie, there's a one wheel. Donnie. Yeah. Of course he did. Sawdust is actually coming toward us. Oh, coal. I see. They actually have two tractors here running belt. That's interesting that that will run with the belt turned. I mean, I guess that's what it's supposed to do. They're not exactly, you know, tight like you would think of. Huh?
No.
What, Donnie?
There's the saw blade, but then there's this other thing that's belt driven. I was asking Johnny if he knows what that is.
No.
You can't see it, it's blocking.
No, I know what you're talking about. I don't talk to your mom.
An auger?
Splits the wood.
Okay.
Like if you got a, you know, after you cut a log, you can just basically ram it into that and it'll drill into it and split it.
Okay. He stopped it and they're putting the belt back on. I don't know what happened. Planned or unplanned. Not sure. They're getting the belt back on. You can see the whole woodworking sawing operation here. Up into the undercover part. Believe the vlogging camera says it's too hot to record in 4K right now. It's freaking cold out here and it's windy. I guess wherever that chip is, that sensor is way down in the camera and it just don't care about the cold air. This is the one we saw moving a little earlier.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get a video of some fire back up again.
That's cool. It's a water truck. You get a lot of water here for steam equipment. So a Rumley, an Atlas. Says you can get tractor rides over here. I want one. I don't know about Johnny and Don, but put me on a tractor. A Rumley pull. When will he return? He'll return at 2:30. Fairbanks and Morse case. Something Rumley Thresher Company. Advanced Rumley. Altman Taylor Company. the little train you can ride on?
I don't know. I asked Johnny, is that a hit and miss? I didn't think it was a hit and miss.
But what's happening?
Hit and miss versus a regular internal combustion engine.
So Don was just saying that in about 6 minutes, all the steam engines are going to blow their whistle at the same time. It's the big whistle blow. That's at the noon hour, and then at 12:30 is the parade. Yeah, so they're really working on trying to get some of them running in time to do the whistle pull. Excuse me.
Well, we got another one over there running, another one right there. There's a whole shed on the other side of the road going over there. I've seen them into it. There's a lot of them out there. 5 miles out.
This tractor was built between 1924 and 1928, the years this particular model was produced.
That's why it's so much farther back. We haven't had probably that model somewhere around here.
It's a lot of skill here knowing how to keep these running.
He's winding it to just at the compression stroke.
Yeah.
So it's right on the top of the compression stroke, and then he gives it that oomph, and they fire the spark.
The only one like that in the world.
So he's getting it just at the right spot, top dead center or whatever. And then when he pulls it through there, they throw the ignition to it, and that causes a spark. And hopefully that causes the hit, and then it gets itself going. You gotta wind, remember 4 cycles, you gotta go through your exhaust stroke, you know, the compression stroke and the power stroke. So they get it right on the top of the power stroke.
And what is he looking at to visually see that, or is it a feeling thing? Okay.
Yeah, he's feeling it. You know when it's on that compression stroke. The guy
Keeping it from slipping backward, I guess, the other guy.
Now if you go across the road, there's the building you can
fall off of that, you break your neck.
We took a minute to come down to the quieter field where the, I don't know, more construction, earth moving type military vehicles are, that kind of thing, versus farming tractor, antique farm tractors. All right, Donnie. I need to have visions of Farmer Don.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, nice cushy seat.
But that one's got air conditioning in there and everything, huh?
Yeah, air conditioner.
Does it?
Need the heater, yeah. It's got something.
Yep. It's got speakers so you can listen to your podcast while you're plowing the field or behind you.
I think it does.
It does. It's got speakers. Are you Are you 5? Yeah. Johnny's turn. Well, I dare say that's the biggest, nicest tractor you've ever got to sit in. What do you think? Yeah. So now we know who's got the one wheel. Are you guys dueling horns? Well, you're way up there now. Out the front, it's all on the computer screen. You see the hood. So where are you watching? You watching a TV screen to see, Nani? I guess you can't quite hear me. It's so windy. Yeah, that is quite unique and cool. It's like 2 tractors side by side, 2 engines, twins, Euclid. This is pretty cool too.
Yeah, well, this doesn't have a differential. It either drives this tread, and the motor drives this tread, they speed it up, slow it down. Same thing over there. Or brake, clutch, declutch.
We're not sure if they've started or they're lining up. So I'll get what I can get from here, and then hopefully they'll...
Adds a new meeting to full cylinder.
Don says it adds a new meaning to 4-cylinder. Impressed with the number of women that are running the tractors today. It's been at least 5, at least. so quiet. Oh, he made that look easy.
No. The weight in the back, that big red box, is going to move forward. And as it moves forward, it puts more and more weight on that sled, and it gets harder and harder to pull.
Don says the box moves forward, and then the further it moves, it slows that sled down, and then makes it harder to pull. So they're making it about 200 to 225 feet. I've never seen a tractor pull before, never seen this piece of equipment. This is all new for me. Been to a monster truck thing one time inside at the Coliseum. Somehow I'm having visions and dreams of something a little faster off the line. All right, go Haley, go. You show 'em, girl. Oh, there we go. That's it. How much?
This is 208.92.
Way cool. She beats 208. She beat some of them guys. That last guy only went just over 200. So I think they said these are 4,200 pounds. Don says the wheels are farther out. I noticed the weights added to the front. Now that's more like it. What happened? Oh, what happened? Oh. Wow. How far?
I think 77, 277, I think.
is 258.52.
Nowhere
So
near
it'll
a
be
spot.
Adam Barnhart, Blake Lowe, and Nick Fortune.
All right, we get the gist. I sat on that rock slab as long as I could tolerate. I think it's pretty cool how they decide where to put the weights on them. The home wrecker. Funny. Yeah, see, these guys, they wear helmets. I guess they really go. Got to have a little more safety gear with these.
These are special built. They only pull.
Oliver in disguise, I get it. It's got a Chevy motor. So there are all these buildings here that have vintage stuff, and this is the saloon, but then it's got all the kind of shops you would see in a western town too. The saloon. For every gallon of drink tabs off of aluminum cans given to McDonald House pays for 1 chemotherapy treatment. Yeah, Don and I used to help, sorry the glove's in the way, used to collect those pull tabs for a friend at IBM who donated to Ronald McDonald House. It was true. Ederville Post Office and Telegraph. Oh, she's got her Betsy Ross out. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Switchboard station and the post office. What's an RRM?
I think it's a dentist.
Dentist. Huh. Very cool. Gargling oil. Triniment. Don's fascinated by the sawmill. I'm more fascinated by the art. Really is impressive. Aww. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Real work. Don explained to me why they have to go all the way back down to the end and come back instead of just turning around. I didn't quite follow, but there's a reason. Seems awfully inefficient. One of the plow blades is not going up and down like it's supposed to. It got a piece of dirt stuck in it. They're trying to right it.
I remember seeing this guy the last time we were here. It's not the Hamburglar, is it Mayor McCheese? So we're gonna walk some of the buildings now. We've literally barely covered the collection at this point. The thing of it is there's enough tractors in this building to be impressive as a collection.
Right.
And this is a drop in the hat in comparison to the real collection. I always like these restored paint jobs on the funnels here at the, or the...
Mr. Arn, look at this. Four-wheel drive, baby.
What it is. Four-wheel drive. Woo.
Yeah, I guess the funnel's the up top. So what do you call the front door?
That's the entrance to the firebox, I guess.
The firebox? Yeah, I just wondered what you called it. I love it when they're painted and restored. And yep, the firebox from the front end.
Oh yeah, so think about it, if you're stationary and you're using it for like running a sawmill, this is where you put the foot in, the wood in. If you're using it for transport or something, you know, pulling a wagon or something, you know, you don't want to stop to put it in up here, so you can put it in from the back. That's my hypothesis.
Okay. Yeah.
You're pulling something, you put the wood in from here. But if you're using it stationary, using the power takeoff there, you put the wood in from up front. Convenient.
All four wheels drivers. That's not exactly the quite correct pluralization there. But I got the gist. But here's a real picture. May 14th, 1949. Arthur Kaufman on engine, Sidsel steamer, Samuel Nolt beside front wheel, and young girl or something. And so from 1949, that was back in the day when this was in use in the field. Wow, so these are like the demo models. Your kid gets the toy because you got the real tractor. Very impressive. And all we can smell over here is caramel.
Yeah.
It's all we can smell.
I really think that's a real functioning steam engine. I think that one right there
Right.
probably runs off compressed air and or, who knows, you actually fire it out.
Yeah, it's the first one wheel. There's not a lot of light in this building. It makes it hard to see stuff. But I had like a speed racer pedal car thing. And there's a carousel horses in one of these. And scales. Not to mention all the little tractors, but baby carriages or prams. Some seriously different levels of antique. Here's the carousel. But they're not from merry-go-rounds. They're just, you know, children's toys. We all recognize that one, right? Scales. Howe. Fairbanks. Pretty impressive. Toledo there in the back corner. Definitely could still run, but it would need new rubber. I'd say the ones in here haven't been started in a bit, Johnny, but I believe they are still startable. Oh, look at the little boat. It looks like the boats at Pullen Park before they redid the ride. That's exactly what that is. That's like that boat from Pullen Park. Have pictures of Johnny in one of these boats. You'd love it if I put that in tonight's video, right? Yeah. Well, you were adorable. Okay. I was half joking, but. Huh? A John Deere Elf?
Model L. Or this is a Model LA. No idea. It's one of John Deere's first straight 2 engines, I think.
Now that style of John Deere right there is what I'm going to say I remember being in the fields near the house in the 70s. Because the house in New Jersey was in 70 houses built on the side of a farmer's field. And they did varied corn, soybeans, and other stuff in that field from year to year. This is the bridge building. So of course we have a replica of London Bridge. Tower Bridge, excuse me. Don't shoot me. This is the Pasquotank River Drawbridge. This is the Erasmus Bridge, the Swan it's called. I can sort of see that. Pont de Langlois. Langlois. Goodness gracious, these things got funny names there. So there's replicas of bridges and it tells Rocky River Bridge from Chatham County. A footbridge. Cascade Arch Bridge, Steel Bridge. That's from Greenville, North Carolina. Huh. Well, where this one, Oriental, North Carolina. Yeah. So down by the coast. Yeah. Portland, Oregon Bridge. Huh. That's pretty fascinating. I remember the bridge between Trenton and Pennsylvania headed towards Philadelphia. We crossed the Delaware on that bridge many a time. I'd like to see a replica of it. Huh. You better hope the bridge is not out. So I think what that means is there's a few tractors out on the grounds that belong in this building at the end of the day. This is the Prairie Tractor Building. So usually I tell people if you're going to visit North Carolina, you should come in May or October. Those are our 2 best months, weather-wise. But I might have to change it to the first weekend in November. So you could come here, because this is only opened 1 weekend a year. I usually send people to the zoo, the bird park, the Oceanic restaurant at the coast for lunch. This would be a great place to send people to. This is the Train and Organ Building. Several different scale model trains. Pretty cool. Johnny's very disappointed the hit and miss demo area is closed. But this gentleman has one out over here, I think. I told Johnny they may not have had as many volunteers as they needed. It's hard to say.
There's a light spring on that, and that's probably sucking through that. No more RPMs and turning can do that. Yep, it's maximum is like 6.
Roseberry oil engine. Yeah, well, this is actually where the one organ is down here, and this reminds me of Asbury Park, I guess, a little bit. And so when we come here, I have to come in here. I did see Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus at Madison Square Gardens once when I was a little girl. My dad took me. Bulbs are hot, it says. They are incandescent bulbs, Donnie. They haven't converted them. Yeah, the Hit or Miss building was closed, and there's a couple things in here they had running last year that aren't running anymore. I always liked the Frankenstein electrical panel. So this is an ore breaking machine in the search for gold.
So all these engines are all piped the same boiler.
Yep. It's nice and warm over there. And then you can see the pipes. Some of them are running today, some of them are not. I suspect not quite enough volunteers maybe. Woodworking tools. It's Don's dream and Carol's nightmare, but it's not Mary Ann's nightmare. It's the happy farmer. It's a big tractor. It's big. Waterloo boy, kerosene, gasoline, engine, Waterloo, Iowa. Waterloo boy. A Greyhound bus symbol tractor. Huh. Not the real. These are more, I don't know, one-offs in the collection. Land's Bulldog. This is impressive. This is all Lego trains.
I had bought one of the buildings used and was going to put it back together, but it was all discolored. And
right. I want to see your buildings.
Missing a bunch of stuff, so. It was incredible.
The diner is coveted.
12 years in the making.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
It started out with that green
there's
steam
the
engine I bought to go around the Christmas tree when my
I hear that. There's the
Yeah,
Parisian
my
restaurant.
son was in love
I'd like to
with
build that one, but haven't.
Then I worked.
The green grocer is over there, but I built mine in red. He has the town hall, which I have but haven't put together. I have the garage to put together, but haven't. And I'd love to have the diner, but don't. The trains are great too. Okay, this is a quick glimpse inside the quote-unquote cat house. Caterpillars, that is. So this is all of the toy tractor stuff. This is like, it's called the toy building. And over here on the wall are the little kid size ones. I'm just trying to walk over there to where it is. I guess they moved this in and I can't get there this way. It's every kid's dream, right, Johnny?
What?
Every kid's dream in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny has a few that are this size. A couple. They're really, the real metal ones are very expensive. Wow. Yeah, all toys. Oh, look at that. There's a little boy over there and he wants to start playing with them, and his mom is having to explain to him that he doesn't get to touch. Well, no worries in here because they're all behind glass anyway. Wow, that's some pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Tonka on the bottom down there, the big dump trucks. We all played with them at least once when we were a kid, right? And then there's all these nameplates and stuff up top. And yeah, like I said, Johnny's got a couple of those little ones. But those models, the newer ones even, they're very expensive.
come on, pull, pull. Oh, there you go, pull, pull. There you go. Doing real work. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plows, 12 bottoms. There's an 8 bottom plow.